Welcome back, good people of St. Anne. Omni Via, episode 15.
1-5.
And Father, big announcement.
Last
episode.
What are you going to say?
Omni Via 14. Under 30 minutes.
Yeah!
We did it. So in honor of that, this one, we're going 45. 45 straight minutes.
This episode will be 52 minutes. There will be 3 breaks.
Yes.
We did it.
We did it.
That's
yeah.
huge. Okay, so episode 14 is under 30.
It is under 30. So I think we set a standard. Now we got to keep it up.
Yeah. When I watch the episodes, I don't know what you do, but when I watch the episodes, I just fast forward to my parts.
I see. So for
I'm kidding.
when I'm editing
Only
them,
sometimes.
because the most important parts are the intro, the outro, and then where the breaks are, all the trimming.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know those parts really well, like what we say right before the break or out of the break. I've got those parts memorized. And then my kids love the examination of nonsense, so
I do too.
that's the part that gets replayed the most.
Can't wait for today. I'm examining you.
That's right. Yeah, I'm on the hot seat.
And with Ventus as well.
That's right. So let's start off with a little flavor test. I do appreciate as well. Last episode, a little lukewarm this time. Ladies and gentlemen, Father does not
It's
disappoint.
ice.
Ice.
I put ice in there, craft ice.
And they're the round ones, yeah, which I like because they don't, I don't know, they melt slower. Is that the idea of
Or they look cool.
They do look cool.
No, sorry.
Go ahead.
I think it cools slow. Yeah, melts slower.
Yeah, melts slower. That's what I always use it in like a whiskey glass.
Yeah, and yeah. Versus regular ice. I think I made that up. You'll never guess it.
I'll never guess it.
No.
Honestly, what would be funny, this is not what you did, but what would be funny is one time you just did a flavorless one, and I'd sit here going, God, what?
Lemon.
I think it's just lime.
No, but you're close.
So just lemon.
No. Okay, we're losing followers, Luke.
Grapefruit.
No, it's raspberry lime.
Raspberry lime. Oh, yeah, that's...
Duh.
Now that you say that, I can tell it down. I mean, people out there making sparkling water, you guys are making lots of money off of fancy flavors. They all taste the same. That's my hot take for today.
I was tempted today. to put something else in there, like, like mayonnaise and orange juice or something like that. But then I'm like, well, he's gonna see it.
It's true.
So then I thought, how about vinegar? But I'm like, we'll save that when I'm really not into the podcast.
Yeah, that would get me.
I'm gonna save it. Put my
because
pocket.
I wouldn't expect you to put vinegar
Exactly.
in. So I'd be like, okay, well, flavor is this?
This is sour, Father.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Raspberry lime. I was close.
Got it.
Great.
So Ventus.
Ventus.
See, you're better at like leading this part. So Ventus.
Yeah. What do you got for
All right.
me?
So it's narrow. I'm not as creative as you are.
That's okay.
And although it is a summer experience, I can appreciate if you're like, well, I'll do this over the holidays or I'll do this in the winter. 7 ways to prepare a brat.
7 ways to prepare a brat. Wow. I mean, number one is just on the grill, in a bun, a little bit of ketchup. Number one.
Okay, see, and I don't really like that. Good. This is good.
Number 2, on a grill, on a plate, no bun.
That's me. Yep, that's me.
Grilled bell peppers and onions on the side. Really like that.
Okay.
Number 3, some kind of shish kebab situation.
Okay.
Right? A couple of brats, bell peppers in between.
Okay.
Wow, 4 more.
See, it's not easy.
It isn't easy. Yeah, maybe just like, here we go. So like sliced in the cute.
Yeah.
And then with like a rice, kind of a rice mixture.
There we go.
Yeah. My wife makes something similar, but it's like, I think she just uses sausage, but you could just do round brats in there. On the grill, cut in half in buns. I'm just kidding.
And this episode is going over 30.
Man, I don't know. What do you got? 3 more? Help me out here.
I mean, yeah, you're missing a big one for me. Is brat, bun or not bun, and tons of baked beans on it. Like, I don't want to see the brat.
Okay, yeah, like a
smothered.
like a chili cheese hot dog, but like a baked bean brat. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that. That's good though.
So good.
Yeah. Probably number 5? No, we're on number 6. Just raw, just straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, just on a spoon.
Little food poisoning.
Yeah, just a little though. Yeah. And then 7. It's a specific type of brat, but cheddar brat.
Yeah, okay.
So
that's
like,
what I was going. Good.
Yeah.
Cheddar
yeah.
brat.
So, or if you don't have it, then I might I've seen it before. You just kind of make a slice and then you just put a little bit of cheese.
There
in
you go. Luke,
There you go.
resourceful Hellwig.
Yeah, cheddar brat should have been like number 2 or 3. Honestly, I love those. I love those. So
When I do Ventus for you, are you like, man, this guy? My lowest grade in like 25 years of school was in art class. I have no creativity.
No, it's good. It makes me think because if
Zero.
it was just like
Zero.
if it's too vague, then it's easy. It's like,
Right,
why'd you
and
think
then it's
hard?
not fun.
So, yeah, you made me think.
I was gonna do name your 7 favorite planets.
Okay, yeah. Well, then we get into the debate. I consider Pluto a planet.
Same.
So he's number 1. You know, I don't know why I said he. It's
No.
planets don't have.
I like Mercury.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Mercury guy.
Right next to the sun, nice and hot. Yeah.
This episode is gonna go over 30.
No, we're good. All right. So warm topic.
So you got one?
Yeah, building off of yesterday's conversation, warm topic as well, hospitality. Similar scenario, Father. So you're at a gathering, be it at home in your living room or at your table, you're out at a restaurant at a table, you're sitting around a campfire. How do you handle, or what is your take on how many conversations should there be? Where do you split the table? Is it this side? Is there a max amount of people, minimum amount of people? What's the take?
So, if Father Garner tunes in, he'll know. Father Zwak probably. Staff may or may not know. The core team of our high school youth group will know this. That I was raised, I was formed at seminary. I've been in numerous situations where my best dining experiences, one conversation.
No matter what, like 20 people long table.
Yeah, so in my head, right, like I'm not at Chick-fil-A with 5 or 6 people.
Right.
No. Like we're certainly in the context of somebody's home, intentional invite.
Yep.
Right? It could be burgers, but it's an intentional invite. You're invited or I'm hosting. Yeah, I mean, if it's 8, 10, 12, one conversation.
Yep.
Now, who leads it? That's another topic.
Yeah.
Not right now. But there needs to be one.
Yeah. No, I think that...
There does.
Yeah.
It's just better.
I think that's a great thing to strive for because I know I've been in tons of situations to the point where usually if we're at a gathering or especially if we're out at like a restaurant, I must always try to pick one end of the table because I've found myself in too many situations where I'm right smack dab in the middle.
Horrible.
And there's a conversation over here and a conversation over here. And I'm not really a part of either.
Never.
Because I'm like, oh, this is, and then, yeah. So I like that, just kind of one conversation. So, okay, so let's say there are multiple conversations. Like, how do you try to kind of bring it back together?
That's the tough part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to use, this is probably maybe one of the reasons why I don't do courses because I want to be fancy necessarily. I do courses because it's actually a nice way for your guests to use the bathroom. Maybe to
breaks things up.
Check a phone if they got a babysitter. To change a conversation that is not pleasant. Right? If this is a long thing.
Right.
And so here's the difference, right? Is that I can appreciate moms and dads, grandpas and grandmas who 90% of their dinners are them governing their kids.
Right. Yeah.
I get that. I get that. But that's not the case if it's a bunch of adults. I think we should be intentional with one conversation. And I think, like I've come to realize this, I don't have to lead it.
Right. Yeah.
But what I like about it, Luke, as a fruit of this, is that you don't leave the evening, which is for the sake of friendship, right? You don't invite people over because you don't like them. You invite people over because you like them. You want to get to know them.
Or you want to like them.
You want to like them. But the worst is when, let me do it positively, the fruit is when you leave, you feel like, I was able to talk to everybody at the table. Yeah,
that's big. Yeah, I think that's big.
Versus, and maybe it's my extroversion, but when I'm at an event like that, let's just say there's 8 people at the table and I leave, and I have in my head, I didn't even talk to that guy.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So that's like my latest kind of insight in terms of like trying to convince people that's the way to go, is that it's just and yeah, I just think there's something to that.
And I mean, if you're looking for conversation topics, I mean, episodes 1 through 14, steal a vent to, all those examination of nonsense questions, great. Just have everyone go around the table
What
and share.
superpower do you want?
Yeah, great. Good discussion.
Great one.
I think
I changed mine, by the way.
You did? Oh, we'll save it. I'll bring it back up on 16. I think another thing with the conversation piece, something that I've heard that I love is if you're, especially, if you're out somewhere, but you tell everyone, hey, it's more among younger people, but hey, everyone's got to take their phone out, put it in the middle of the table, stack them up.
That's serious.
First person that answers their phone's got to pick up the whole tab.
Nice.
Yeah. Because then, again, so maybe you don't have to do the tab part, but just like, hey, we're all going to put our phones in the middle of the table so that we can all enter into a conversation. So I like that as well.
Yeah, I think like the idea of we're all in our own conversations, it begs the question of why do you have the dinner?
Yeah.
Because like if you don't want that, then like just like right, like I'm next to Adam and Eve. Well, like let's just go get dinner without them.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, because or you get in this thing where like you're having conversations across other conversations.
Horrible.
And then like you said, you kind of walk away and you're like, I don't know that I got to know anyone any better because it was just kind of a free for all. So so you heard it here first.
One conversation with a smile.
With a smile. And then obviously, you can dictate where the conversation goes. And like you said, courses are good or being willing to say like, hey, good stuff. Hey, I kind of want to change the conversation. So I think it's good, but one conversation.
When we come back, we're going to a break. But when we come back, Luke, I got a good hot topic for you. It's got connected to this. When you want to develop for all of you. Hopefully, it's interesting and it's applicable. But the great theme in the Catholic Church and the Christian tradition of hospitality, as the great Saint Benedict would say, is the first form of charity.
Yeah.
Our Lord demonstrates that over and over and over again. His first miracle, wedding, he wants to make hospitality better. He turns water into wine. We don't think about it that way, but we need to.
Yes.
That hospitality is really, really important. And so after the break, we're going to go after that a little bit.
Sounds good.
We'll be back. Welcome back. Episode 15, Omni Via, Father Hochhalter, Luke Hellwig. A huge announcement on the first half of the show. We went under 30, episode 14 last week. This week, who knows? But it's episode 15, so we're rocking and rolling. So I want to develop this, Luke. I host a lot. It's important to me. I go to people's homes a lot, and I think often, I was raised in such a way that my mom and dad would have they loved to host.
Yeah,
they were very communal in nature. We had a great neighborhood. And they raised me the same way.
Yep.
But my mom instilled in us, which I appreciate, a high standard of what the house looks like,
right,
what the menu is going to be, what we're going to talk about, what you're wearing. And I think that has its place.
Yes.
But that may also prevent people because maybe their house isn't together, maybe the bathroom fan isn't working.
Yep.
Right? Maybe they don't have the means to have the best steaks. So can you, in your mind, Luke, where do we go? So this is what I want to give to the people. How common should we be in house hosting? Like this is how it always is in the house, right? How common should we be? Or how extraordinary?
Yeah.
Like uncommon. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So like from the menu to what you're wearing to how much do you clean?
Yep. It's a great question, and the easy, obvious answer is, well, it depends, right? But I don't want to answer that way.
But it's true.
Yeah, it is true. I think that the temptation is to be extraordinary or don't host at all. I think that's the temptation. It's like, well, we'd love to have people over, but by XYZ excuse. And we've done this a million times, right? It's like, or, you're like, shoot, we're having people over. And so then you're up till 2 a.m. power cleaning the house so that it's presentable. Which I just think in general, I don't want to go so strong to say it's like a little bit, that it's a lie, but you're kind of setting up a false pretense of what you're inviting someone into. and you're just, you're breaking your back for something that's probably not necessary. Because, and this isn't necessarily a hot take, but if you only had to clean one room in your house, if you're hosting people, clean the kitchen, because that's where everybody ends up anyway. Every time we've ever hosted, doesn't matter where everything's set up, everyone just kind of gathers in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's good.
Because usually as the host, that's where you're going back and forth from. So then you go in there and someone's like, comes and leans in to start talking, and then everybody gets. So that's a side note, but I just think it's always funny. It's like, and in our house in Colorado, it was probably our smallest room was the kitchen. And that's just where everyone packed in. I'm like, why did we even clean anywhere else?
Yeah,
so,
right.
I think
that's good.
Yeah, so I think there's levels. The first thing I want to say is, G.K. Chesterton, great quote, said, anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. And I think that's the number one rule for hosting. Like, bringing people over and having community over a meal is so important to the Christian life. So don't let things prevent that. Don't let perfection prevent that good from happening. Mm-hmm. Second, I think, again, it depends. If it's people you've never met before, and, especially maybe if it's like in a context where you're Catholic, they're not, you're trying to, maybe invite them into something more of the faith. Yeah, maybe you want to have your house a little slightly more presentable so that it's not a distraction from the conversation and the other things. But that brings up another question, which is like, how common do you make, like if your house is super Catholic, you got a crucifix on every wall, maybe before a meal you do the Angelus or some other kind of devotion.
That's great, yeah.
Do you keep that up?
Mm-hmm.
Do you kind of temper that? I mean, again, I think it really does. I think you kind of got to know your audience, but I think, so maybe let me say it this way. I think from a physical, how the house looks, what you cook, what you wear, I think we overemphasize all of that stuff. And I think we underemphasize the prayers that we do, the way that we live as a family, again, just like letting people come see us, not our house, not.
I like that.
So that's maybe what I would say is, I think we put too much on what we make, because this probably happened to you. You go over and someone tries to make a really fancy meal, and I'm like, it was good, but like burgers would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
Just because, and I'm not a picky eater, but but it's just easier. It's like then. Because the other thing you run into is like, well, kids and allergies, and it's just like, hey, come on over. We're making burgers, mac and cheese for the kids. The point is to eat together and enjoy ourselves. But we're not going to slack on. We're still going to say the Angelus. We're still going to say our before meal and after meal prayer. Maybe we invite them like, hey, we usually pray a decade after the rosary. We'd love for you to join, right? I think those kind of things matter a lot more than the food that's prepared or the cleanliness of the house.
And you know what? In my lived experience, Fluke, I think I would have had some confirmation of what you're saying. In other words, I've noticed when it's nice to have some helpers, right? Like I'll have friends over, like staff over, and they'll like do the serving. Yeah. And it's not because I want to look like a king.
Yeah.
It actually is so that I don't want to hear, Father, like, sit down. We're here for you. Like, right?
Yeah.
And two, like, serving, you're like, again, so the same principle of, like, I didn't even get to know them.
Right.
Because I was busy, like, changing plates and getting the second.
Yep.
And so that's one of the reasons why if I want to do, like, an elevated meal, because I do like to cook, that I will have people bring it, right, like, serve it. And they might like that, too, right? Like, I'm not, I'm not paying them. It gives them life. But to your point of, like, just that comment of like, sit down, like, no, like, let me do it. It's like, we don't come here for this. We come here for like this.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And I think, just like you said, and I think I mentioned this on an earlier podcast. I don't know what we were talking about, but and going back to last podcast, like, do you bring something? Like, I like to make sure it's like if you're inviting multiple people, you say, hey, could you bring this? Could you? Because when you come to someone's house and you feel like you're contributing, I think it lowers that barrier of like, oh, we're
completely.
Like, it's just like, oh, we're just all getting together. It just happens to be at our house, right?
Completely.
And then asking. So again, this is maybe a little tip. Like for us, it's because we're behind, and so we're still preparing the food when people arrive. But I think that's also a good hosting tip of just like, don't have everything perfectly ready when they get there, so that it can be, again, hey, would you mind cutting the zucchini or hey kids, can you guys all cut the strawberries? Because again, it just gives. Again, I think that the point of hosting is to invite people into shared life.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Right, I'm not a restaurant owner.
Yeah.
Come on over to my house so I can wine and dine you.
Yeah, no, it's good.
And maybe there are some situations where that is the case, right? You're having benefactors from the church over.
Well, yeah, exactly. Very good.
Something, and it should be a little bit more of, I'm truly hosting these people versus hospitality, which is we're just inviting you to the space, but we want everyone to be part of the meal.
And I think too, like, another temptation I think too would be on one hand, so just to make it hot, like a hot take. On one hand, a priest actually taught me this in terms of like decorating your rectory. Mm-hmm. So if you've been in our dining room, we have, to most people they look like 4 churches with a filter on canvas, right? But I think they're framed in such a way, and the filter is subdued, so it's not Vatican Museum. Mm-hmm. And as you see behind us, I got this medal of the Sacred Heart that's just very strong, but it's the only image in here that's sacred.
Right.
And then that contrasts with like a very full bar.
Yeah.
But I think it puts people at ease.
Right.
But what I was going to say is like the one extreme of like, no, like we are going to tell them we're Catholic.
Yeah.
Like, well, you shouldn't have to do that, quite frankly. Or number 2, I think, is like you're so rigid in your identity that it really is about you like showing off.
Yep.
Rather than like a mutual exchange.
Yep.
Right? Like I want to get to know you and I want you to get to know our family.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's a huge
But I think
point.
it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, right? Like in the Christian life, you got vices are always on either side and virtues in the middle. And so I think with that, like, yeah, you can be too rigid where you're like, all right, well, it's 6. Everybody stop what you're doing. It's angel versus like, okay, it's 6:05 or whatever. But then also like to just skip it because you're nervous to do it. Like I think some of that is like knowing your own heart. Like, why don't I want to? Like, oh, I don't really want to do the like before meal prayer because it just feel it's like no, you should still do that, right? Like, but should you be like, hey, everybody, shut up, we're about to pray?
Yeah,
it's like,
right,
okay, now like where's that balance? And the last thing I want to say, and then we can do examine is I think too like. Again, it's finding that balance of making people feel like they're not alone. Like, I don't know if this happened to you, but sometimes, so, full disclosure, sorry to my wife for admitting this, but our house, a bit cluttered. Yeah, we just struggle with like the clutter. And so.
I've been hearing that in the pews.
Yeah,
the
people are
Hellwig
talking
house.
about it. It's just, right? But if every time you come over to our house, it's spotless, we're putting on a false pretense there.
Totally.
Or vice versa. If every time I go to someone else's house and it's just like perfectly clean, I'm like, wow, we're really terrible people. But when you go and you're like, oh, this other family also is normal and has messes and a drawer that you can barely open because there's 16 things. It's like, so I think that's important, is to recognize that hospitality is all about breaking down barriers and inviting people into a common space. And so if you go too extreme one way, like if it's too, like we didn't clean at all, like people are gonna be like, whoa, that's, I'm distracted by that. But if it's too clean, they're distracted by that too. So just again.
In the middle.
Just be real. I think that's just the simple thing.
Yeah.
Like last podcast with time. Luke and Father's principle is to living a good life. Don't make it about yourself.
Amen. Number 1.
And then just.
Not about you.
Just be real. Just be authentic.
I think a part of this too, we're going long, but part of this too is like you're living it, or you're speaking to it without saying it.
Yeah.
Which is just be humble enough to like bend.
Yeah.
Because I am gonna wine and dine
if
I got pillars of the parish that are benefactors and they're nearing like they're retired.
Right. And they like that. Like they're expecting that. Right.
And that actually puts them at ease.
Right.
But then, my hunting buddies, they'd be like, what is this?
Yeah. Where's the beer? What is this red stuff? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Hear it like cue whatever.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Would you rather go to outer space or deep dive in the ocean?
Probably outer space, yeah.
Do you hit the snooze button?
Way too much.
Ah!
Way too much, yeah.
What is one thing you want your children to experience before they're 18?
Before they're 18.
It could be respective of each too if you need that.
No. For their favorite sports team to win a national, like a championship, whichever sport. Yeah. So
that's so endearing.
For the Colts to win a Super Bowl, let's be specific.
Okay, right.
Sweet.
Okay. What is the one thing you want to do with them when they're 18?
I don't know about when they're 18, but actually,
adulthood.
I should have said this yet. I think it's both. So before 18 or at 18, my wife and I would love to take them to the hometowns of their patron saints. So like Max is named after Maximilian Kolbe. Take him to Poland.
Do you need a chaplain?
Yes, you're welcome to come with us. We won't be able to pay for you. We'll actually ask you to pay us to come. Or like Bridget's named after Bridget of Sweden, so to take her to Sweden.
That is great.
That'd be really, really cool. We'd love to do that.
Yeah. Snow ski or water ski?
Water ski.
Favorite condiment on a summer barbecue? Like, what does a summer barbecue need?
I mean, ranch. You gotta have ranch.
Ranch?
Yeah, you can put it on anything.
What was the name of your imaginary friend growing up?
I don't know. I don't know that I had one. I had a stuffed animal named Daddy Bear, though.
That's it, Daddy Bear.
Daddy Bear. He was
Got
pretty.
it. Mine was Michael.
Michael.
Yeah. Do you want, okay, if you're stranded on an island, would you rather have a Bible or a rosary?
A Bible.
Yes!
Yeah.
Good!
I got my rosary right here.
Divine revelation.
Yeah.
Very good. If you found $1,000 cash on the street today, what would you do with it?
10% to you, $900 in savings.
Like, do I get a $100 bill, like to me or the parish?
Yeah, wait, it's not the same?
No.
You mean I've been putting money in the collection basket, it's going somewhere else other than your back pocket?
I don't touch that. Ask Mark Powell. Favorite girls band?
Girls band.
All girls.
Ooh, all girls. Okay.
I mean, so a band is 2 or more.
Okay.
Don't get technical musicians.
Yeah, that's tough. Because I initially went Paramore, but just the lead singer is a female. All girl band.
It's easy.
Can't even think. Oh, Barlow Girl, old Christian, like early 2000s Christian, like kind of pop punk.
Okay.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
It had like 2 good songs, so that's what I remember.
You hear it here. Oh, who's your favorite apostle?
I almost said St. Luke, but he's not an apostle. Give me Bartholomew.
Done.
Yeah.
What Christian name? This is the last one. What Christian name would you not give your child?
Not give my child. Thomas, because then the nickname would be Tommy. Maybe my wife had a previous boyfriend. His name was Tommy.
There's gonna be no Thomas Hellwig.
No Tommy. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Awesome.
15. That wasn't bad.
That was good. Yeah.
Kind of all over. You taught me that.
Yeah. I mean,
from condiment to apostle.
Yeah.
Girls band to Christian. Yeah.
That's what gets the people going. That's why they get out of bed at 12:01 on a Monday morning to hit play on the podcast.
It was late last week because it doesn't send up. Yeah, I got to figure that out.
Yep. Also, for anyone who's been trying to watch on
Spotify news.
Yeah,
Spotify alert.
Yeah, they've been giving us a hard time with some copyright stuff. So we're trying to get it figured out. We're trying to get it back up on Spotify. So
give us your feedback if you have it. It's the second link in the email.
Absolutely. Until next time. God bless.
See you later.
God bless.